You good? Oh, okay.
Okay, welcome to Peoria Notre Dame for some sophomore girls basketball. Sorry we're getting you started a little late here. I'm Corey Severe with your play-by-play.
Hi, I'm Ron Dwyer.
I just missed a basket. We were getting up and loaded. Did you see who made that basket?
Well, I sure did. With all the movement in front of me here, I didn't see it.
Your starting lineups for this game for Richwoods, you got 10, Maya Tenen, 21, Talia Tatum, 20, Kendall Gillespie, 4, Nay Webster, and 24, Key Lewis. And then for the Irish, you got 10, Ashlyn Allers, 12, Shay Larson, 21, Izzy Corey, 22, Lucy Cusack, and 32, Allie Kinney.
So I was able to find out it was Izzy Corey that had
Thank you.
the first bucket there for the Irish.
We were a little preoccupied with our technical difficulties. Sorry to all those who are listening so far. Good hands by the Irish to get a steal there. Great pass to the bucket for 22, Lucy Cusack. Gonna get a reach. I think that'll be on number 12, Shay Larson.
Somebody's coming. Hey, 122. I'll get mine.
Checking in for Richwoods is number 5, Clara Gregg.
Coach, they have to check in here. Okay. Because she just took off.
That foul for the Irish was probably just after they saw themselves get a couple steals early, trying to go for something late there. That was 21, Talia Tatum with the bucket. Good board by Richwoods, going back the other way. Number 4, Rayaja Brown. Oh, sorry, that's Nay Webster.
Well, they made it tough on us, Corey. Yeah, I mean, we got a late start, but the pace of the game is really fast right now. And
Yeah.
it's hard to get caught back up here. Richwood's really pushing the ball early here.
Yeah, I feel like the Irish physical defense is going to play a big part in this game if they can get their hands in some passing lanes without getting fouls.
It's going to be a really interesting game to watch with the different styles for sure.
Foul was on Kendall Gillespie. It sends number 32, Allie Kinney, to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. As we work on getting the scoreboard up, the score is currently 4-4. A couple layups by each team. Kinney makes the second free throw to push the Irish ahead 5-4.
I guess. Go ahead.
Right around 6 minutes left in the quarter. Sorry, you go
Well,
ahead.
I was going to say, it's kind of like awkward getting started, and we're slow start, but I feel like we haven't been here for a while. This is the first home game for the Lady Irish since the Christmas holiday, so it's like Happy New Year, but it's already January 16th, I think, here at the kitchen. So we haven't had a home game for quite a while here, and it's good to be back.
Yeah, I want to say the last Lady Irish home game was the 18th or 19th of December.
So it's been, almost a month. There we go.
Another bucket by Izzy Corey there.
Wow, good scramble there, good hustle.
That jump ball is going to go to Richwoods as, I think that the Irish got the tip, but maybe there was a jump ball I missed early in the game.
Yeah, I think we were still scrambling to get going. We missed a bucket and a jump ball, but now we're back.
Another bucket by Nay Webster.
Good rebound. Nice follow by Larson there. Good hustle.
Taking advantage of the offensive rebound. Gotta love that.
Nice outlet pass.
Good rebound by Corey.
I think that ball got tipped. I didn't see the signal, but I believe it got tipped. Good box out there. Really nice job.
Izzy Corey with her third bucket of the game.
Yeah, she earned that one by getting good position on the rebound there. That was great. Great work by Corey.
If I counted correctly, I think there's 4 offensive rebounds on that play by the Irish.
Wow.
Richwoods is going to need to limit their offensive rebounds they're giving up. They're going to want to stay in this game as they've gotten a 5-point lead. At least 4 of those points have come second chance.
That's just, again, I mean, I guess it's a new year, but nothing new for the Irish as they continue to win at home by hustling and outworking their opponents. That's what I've seen so far from this young group of girls. Again, it's program-wide. That's their philosophy, is to out-hustle, outwork.
Yeah.
And that usually pays off and pans off into winning basketball. Out-hustle your opponent. Oh, wow.
Shay Larson's going to get her second foul of the game with a hold.
I've mentioned this before as we've watched the Lady Irish play this year, but this is just their speed. They don't have a slow gear or a fast gear. They just play pretty much at one speed all year, and it's just go get it. You know, they're after every loose ball. They're going to scramble. They're not worried about picking up fouls because they're aggressive fouls. I just love the way they play. It's a great philosophy, and it's good to see that they're right back at it here in the new year. So, yeah, great work there. Again, created another turnover by the hustle and the hard work on defense.
Yeah, like you don't love to see Larson get her second foul so early, but she was aggressive going for the ball. She just may have wanted to, once she noticed she got the arm and not the ball, maybe back her hands off, try and get away before the foul, but she's still trying to be aggressive, get the steal.
Yeah, it's a good philosophy, and they execute it. They do what they're told. Look at that box out again by Corey on the defensive end. That was great. Didn't get the rebound, but did a nice job. That was, Richwoods did a nice job of moving the ball around there. They didn't get the basket to fall, but that was good teamwork on their side of things.
It's going to be Tabby Stiglmeyer's first with the, I think, a little push in the back on that under basket there.
Looks like Tatum was the sub that went in for the Knights.
There you go. Swing it. Post.
Seems like Richwoods just struggling a little bit to get low and get their spacing correctly with the pressure of the Irish defense. Is number 10, Ashlyn Allers, picks up her first foul of the game for the Irish. Next foul for Notre Dame will put Richwoods in the bonus for the quarter, as we've got 3:10 left with Irish with an 11-6 lead.
Tab, what we talked about 2 weeks ago?
22!
The Irish always have great help defense on every drive. even there, the help defense got the foul, but
Yeah, she was
they had
there.
another person there.
You can tell that they work on these things in practice because they're not surprised by situations where they have to come help. They're there immediately. It's like they don't have to think about it. If you pause to think, then you might be too late getting there. But they're well coached. You can tell that they're disciplined. They know exactly where to be and when to be there.
That foul was on Izzy Corey, her first of the game, and sent Talia Tatum to the line.
I am happy to see that Richwoods has good numbers here for their JV, being a former Richwoods guy myself in a different lifetime. But I was hearing some concerning news across the city about how some of the JV squads were lacking in numbers, but it's encouraging to see that the Knights brought a full roster and then a good-sized bench with them tonight. So it's good for girls sports across the city, and I'm glad to see it. It's good for competition.
It's probably also good for this broadcast to have one guy from each school calling the game.
That's interesting. I'm a unique person in that sense. Yeah, the only familiar face I see at this level since I've been gone for a year is the Cooley girl. That she had older brothers that I was aware of at Richwoods, and it's a good athletic family. And they're actually, ironically enough, I think they're a Catholic family. They went to St. Mary's Kickapoo for a while, and it's too bad we couldn't get them to come here.
Actually, now that you bring that up, I played with her older brother in baseball growing up.
Yeah, for sure. Good baseball players.
That basket on the other end by the Irish was Izzy Corey, her 8th point of the game.
And Cameron, just a freshman there, if you're watching at home, she's a good size athlete. So just a freshman. It will be fun to watch her grow and develop. Again, Irish up by 7 right now with about 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play as we shoot. They've gotten the lead again with the same old formula, just hustle and pressure defense and being good teammates, always trying to find the open shot or the open passing lane if it's there. Keeping their head up when they dribble, really important. It's amazing, that little skill right there. Look at that. Oh, it didn't go. Good pass, right idea, but the little skill of keeping your head up when you dribble is so important. And you'll watch some of these games and you'll see some of the players don't dribble with their head up, and therefore they can't see what's going on. So they're the ones that get trapped and get stuck into defensive traps. But usually the girls that keep their head up are the ones that find the open passing lanes. And it seems like it'd be simple, but it's not an easy thing to learn. It takes time to develop that. So the Irish, that's one thing I noticed right away, is they keep their heads up. Always. If you watch that replay of that bucket, as soon as we caught the pass there, we had our face up and we looked inside immediately. So important. It's just good basketball.
Foul was on Izzy Corey. It's going to be 2 shots for Talia Tatum again. I feel like we should give a shout out to our production crew behind the scenes, getting our scoreboard back up, got us up and running with the technical difficulties we had a little earlier. So thank you back there. Makes the second. I like Richwoods putting a little pressure on the Irish. I mean, like there, they got the steal. If you're not going to be able to slow them down, you might as well try and play upbeat with them.
I'm not sure. That was such a good move. I'm not sure she meant to do it. Maybe if she did, that was a fantastic move, but what a great basket. I didn't catch again who made it, but
I think it was 14, Amara McKnight.
Yeah, this is an amazing step through layup there by a young player. That you don't see that very often at this level.
Yeah, Amara's only a freshman.
Wow.
And puts a three right on top of that.
Yeah, you just
Good
mentioned
layup.
that pressure. Looking to change the game, and they have. They've gotten themselves right back in here. That was a quick 5 points all of a sudden. Unanswered, I believe. We'll see. This is, again, every test the Irish face, it's good for them. We'll see how they handle there. Yeah, a little push there.
Foul's going to go on Nay Webster.
Really good call there. It was quick and indecisive. Nice call by the referee there. This game can move so fast sometimes you miss it, but that was a really nice job by the official here. Caught the foul and immediately blew it.
I also like the timeout call by the Irish here. Draw up a nice little set play to probably going to just hold it for the last 32 seconds, I guess, and then take a shot.
Try to get a good basket. Yeah, you mentioned it. I mean, as soon as you said it, I think if I remember right, Corey, you were like this before Christmas break. You would predict things and they would happen. I think it was the game we were working last time together. You did it again, and you said, I like the Knights' pressure, and then sure enough, it turned into 5 unanswered points. And all of a sudden, they're back in the ball game after being kind of down. I think they were down 7 or 8 points just a minute ago, minute and a half ago.
It was 15-8 or 15-6.
Yeah, so you saw it coming before it happened. That was pretty cool. Oh, nice pass. Really good pass.
Good finish by 32, Allie Kinney.
That, again, is a great example of teamwork and finding the open player to make the easier bucket. Great job there by the Lady Irish. Nice defense. That time, number 4, Natalie Buckhart got her hand on that pass. Yeah, great job, Irish. Good job.
We're going to head into the second quarter with the Irish with a 17-13 lead over Richwoods. We'll see you in about a minute.
Pat Armstrong, do you know why does the varsity wear all pink shoes? Is there a thing behind that story? Yeah, our varsity wears all pink. You don't know?
One doesn't though.
One does not do it?
I think one doesn't.
I see some of these JVers have one.
Yeah.
But I just wondered, there has to be a story behind it.
I think there's one varsity girl that doesn't have pink shoes. One or two maybe.
Okay. I wondered what it was. There was a reason. Gotta be something. We'll find out.
Some of these girls look like they're about 10.
Welcome back to second quarter of action. That was a pretty good first quarter if you like a lot of action and
Oh my goodness.
a short period of time. That was the Irish scored a lot early, and then Richwoods scored a lot right in the middle.
Yeah, Richwoods really came on at the end of that first quarter and has cut the lead to just 4 points here. The pace as we begin this second quarter is still pretty frantic. It's pretty high paced here. I think the tempo is being set right now by the Knights, and Notre Dame needs to just kind of figure out a way to slow them down a bit.
Good job by Cooley to get that rebound on the loose ball.
Oh, wow, another good entry pass.
Ball stays on the Irish end after travel on that loose ball. There was a lot going on there.
A lot.
Hard to really see what went on from our angle.
There's a lot of hands and grabbing the, slapping and reaching and grabbing the ball. So it's just active on both ends of the defense. It's going to be hard to get shot. Once you get the ball in, if you hesitate, you're not going to get a shot up. You got to go If you get a pass, an entry pass, you're going to have to go right up with it. Be strong.
There you go.
Foul's going to be on Lucy Cusack. Team's first of the quarter, and I think that sends Clara Gregg to the line again. She made 1 of 2 the last time she was there.
Five. Very great. How many fouls does 14 have for them? Two.
Just like she did the first time at the line. Misses the first, makes the second.
Nice drive, good pass.
It's going to be out of bounds on Richwoods after that block. Good take by Izzy Corey. Would assume she's going to get 2 shots out of that.
Sure looked like it. Yep. Let's see what we got here. 2 shots. Yep, you're correct. Yeah, it was a good take. They did a nice job of moving that pass from the inbounds around the perimeter until they found the right shot, and then she took it to the hole and drew the foul.
Makes the first. That foul went against Key Lewis, her first of the game. Yeah, if you're someone who likes a slow, drawn out, a lot of defense, low scoring game, this is not the game for you. This is a lot of moving parts. This is everything's happening all at once.
It looks maybe from home, it might look a little sloppy, but it really is. I mean, they're both trying to run their offense. It's just the defenses on both sides are making it choppy in it. And we've got turnovers and fouls.
Yeah, the aggressive defense is forcing people to make decisions quicker than they would like to, I feel like.
I feel like what you're saying there too, Corey, as Richwoods calls timeout, is they've noticed, the coaching staff from Richwoods has noticed what you have, which is they're having a hard time. It's very choppy. They're going to try to probably settle down here and get their offense running a little more smooth for their team, but that's what's happening. It's just a lot of aggressiveness on both sides. It's the game's very choppy. It's in pieces, in chunks, rather than smooth.
The funny thing is, when you get say to someone a game is choppy, they probably think like, oh, it's like 7-4, not a lot of scoring, not a lot of shots have been put up, a lot of turnovers. It's really not what this is. There's not been a lot of turnovers, just the offenses have been a little frantic, I'll say.
I think, I don't have the stats in front of me, but, looking at the score, Richwoods has, I think, 14. I think of those 14, I would guess maybe 6 of those, maybe 7 of those points were at the free throw line. And then the others are from some breakaway layups off turnovers. They haven't, and then the big 3 we hit in the first quarter. But other than that, they haven't hit a lot of baskets. It's either been a layup or a free throw. And that's, again, the defense. There's a turnover again and a foul.
That's Key Lewis's second foul.
And that's, I guess I can explain myself, if you just watch that sequence, that's choppy. Where the ball's trying to move around and all of a sudden, it stops because we have a whistle.
Correction, that's Key Lewis's third.
How many did 14 have?
Good hands to kind of disrupt that pass to the front of the defense.
Ooh, what do we got here? That's interesting. I was watching that play. I didn't know if we were going to get a jump ball or a travel, and we got the travel. Here's the replay of that again. If you watch her feet, she shuffles. There's the travel right there. She shuffled her feet.
I feel like maybe if the defender's hands would have gotten on the ball, but maybe half a step earlier, he probably would have leaned jump ball.
And that's the style again. We mentioned it earlier. If you get a pass, either one of these teams gets an entry pass like that, for example. Corey went right up with it. That's how you have to do it. If you hesitate on either end, the defense is collapsing, and we're going to get either a turnover or a foul. But Corey, great job there, went right up with it. There we go. Another good move right up with it. So if they can learn to do that here. Ooh, wet spot maybe, a little slip. Don't know what happened there. It looked like maybe, that's the kind of thing where you think there's moisture, but boy, I don't know where that was. There's no hockey rink under this floor.
I'm going to assume she probably just noticed where she was right next to the basket already and tried to stop herself a little too quickly. Foot kind of came out from under her.
There we go. I think you've got it. That's exactly what happened.
I think Richwoods is not wrong. I think they just went to a little zone.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a matchup zone. And not a bad tactic, trying to keep Notre Dame out of that lane. That's where a lot of Notre Dame's points have come. There we go. Corey, I believe, again, was going to try to take it to the hole. And that's where most of Notre Dame's points, I would say, are, again, free throw line or in the paint. That's where they've come from. Not very many outside shots. And that zone might be designed to kind of clog that lane so that Notre Dame has a hard time scoring. Force them to shoot it from outside and try to get the rebound and create offense maybe off of the long rebound. Again, that's the fun thing of watching these games is the styles of play and then the adjustment that the coaches make.
Yeah.
And then also watching the kids, the young athletes, to see if they can execute what they've been told to do. It's always funny to me. Sometimes the coach will say something and the kids either don't understand or just don't know how to execute what they've been asked to do. Nice hustle by the Irish there. Good hustle.
Good mid-range jumper by Shea Larson there.
Great job.
Gives her 4 for this game.
Good defense here by Larson too. Might have been a carry there. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought I saw. It looked like a carry and he called it. Good defense. That's what caused that turnover. Watch the defense here on the replay. There's the carry right there. Great job by the girls helping each other with the defense there. There's an open three. Wow.
That's Ashley Dollars with a 3 there.
She didn't miss. That's the first time I've seen a good look. It's been a while, and she sunk it right away. Nice shot. That 3 has stretched the lead now. I mean, I want to say it's less than a minute and a half ago. We were like a 4-point game. Richwoods has come back and made it tight. And now all of a sudden with that 3, the Lady Irish are up by 11 as I look up at the board. I'm trying to think, has Richwoods scored much in this half? Not the half, the quarter.
I want to say it was 17-13.
Yeah, so 1 point so far. It's amazing. What a run by the Irish.
And the last game I did for NDTV was a boys game. Ashland's only 7 threes behind her brother for the
that's
game
fun.
I did for them.
What a neat thing to know. Good for their family.
Braden Allers in the JV game. I think it was January 2nd that I would have been here.
That's awesome. That's a neat thing
25 points,
to know.
7 threes, 2 layups.
Wow. Here's what's interesting. Where's that coming from? Somebody at home in the Allers family can teach shooting. Somebody's doing it because they both of their athletes can shoot it well.
Good coast to coast by Shea Larson there. She's going to get 2 shots out of that.
There's the tip out pass, and you're seeing the fast break again on the replay. Nice job by Shea. She switched to the other side of the lane on her drive there, and that put her in between the defender, and that's what drew the foul. Great job. That's called body positioning. It's a simple thing, but not everybody does it. That was well done. Probably coached, I'm sure. These kids are well coached. All the little nuances of the game that make a big difference. Little things make big difference. Back in my old life, we always used to say, if you take care of the little details, the big things will take care of themselves. And that's the Irish philosophy. What did we have there?
Yeah, what the ref is saying here, and I think he was correct. The shooter is not, in high school, the shooter's not allowed to go in the lane until it hits the rim or hits the net.
Oh, I see.
And Larson went across the free throw line while the ball was still in the air.
I understand. That's, again, it's that aggressiveness that you really can't, you don't want to harness that and hold it back. So just an aggressive mistake. Big three there by the Knights. There's that hustle again. Larson gets her own rebound. Great job. We said it earlier in the game. You hope the girls, I hear the coach from Notre Dame telling them, you got to shoot the ball. I mean, we talked about it. If you get it in there, if you're in that lane, in the paint, we call it, in the lane, you've got to shoot the ball because the defense is going to collapse, and we said that's going to cause a turnover or a foul. In this case, we have the foul. At first, I thought it was a turnover, but we're back at the free throw line.
This is Tabby Sticklemeyer at the line for two. Missed the first. Makes the second.
Nice defense. There's some frustration there by the Knights as they tried the entry pass. That was great defense. And then here's the replay of that, and it causes the turnover. And there's the foul. So we are shooting.
That Talia Tatum foul is going to send Ashton Allers to the line to shoot.
Good job. I wonder how many fouls does Tatum have, you know?
I think that was just her first.
Okay. She's been very active, so that's good that she's only got one, but she's really been in there for the Knights, crashing the boards. I'm surprised it's her first. Good job at the free throw line that time by Ashland. Again, a great shooter. So yeah. Somebody's teaching that at home. Great shooting. Follow through this. It's a good-looking shot. So kudos to whoever taught the girls and the boys how to shoot at home. They did a good job. Nice job by Shea. Real strong underneath. Good left hand.
Good move by Izzy.
That's a good left hand. I don't think she's left-handed, is she? I'll have to watch. I'm not sure. That was a great left hand.
I think by her jump shot, I'm pretty sure she's right.
Right-handed, so great. I mean, that's tremendous.
I mean, obviously you don't see her jump shot a lot. She's really good in the post, so she gets a lot of her points down there. But she can shoot threes, and if I'm remembering back to the last game I did for them, she's a righty.
Okay, well that was great. There's a nice pass, good cut. Corey again. Now this time with the right hand. So there you go.
That gives her 15 for the day.
Yeah, on both sides of the basket there. Great work there. Again, teamwork. And you're seeing your scoreboard at home. Look at the points all of a sudden. It was a 4-point game 2 minutes ago. And the Irish are on a big run right now, stretching this game out. The pressure of the defense. That's what creates this lead. Good rebound. Oh.
Hallie Kidding got a little aggressive there. It's when you just got to let the defense clear out and then try and make the pass. No, it's not a bad pass to try and make. You just got to wait a second and make sure you know that I think it was Ashlyn Allers that was running there, make sure she's looking.
This is all great experience. I mean, I think a lot of times they'll get that as they mature, and they've played together, which again, they've all played a lot together, and they will continue to play together as they go through the program. But again, aggressiveness, love the aggressiveness. You can't, they say you can't teach it, you're born with it, but I think it's a little bit of both here at Irish Nation. I think the girls are absolutely taught to be aggressive, and I think a lot of them, they are innately competitors. So it's fun, really fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think if one or two of them already are, it kind of just, it's kind of like a sickness. It just kind of boils over. Everyone gets it at some point.
It's a good disease, I guess, to pass around. They've all caught the strain of the, oh, tough foul there. Yeah, I was going to say, that's tough.
That's Tatum's second of the game.
I just caught that. Here it is, maybe on the replay. I caught this on the side of my eye. It looked painful. Yeah, where you stick the knee, ooh, right into the upper thigh or hip there. It's gonna hurt a little bit. But the referee did catch it and did call the foul, so that's good. Great pass. Yeah, great layup, good pass.
Kenning with her 7th of the game. Good move there with 14.
Good hustle that time. That's an unusual, uncharacteristic bad pass by the Irish, but I'll give credit where credit's due. Good hustle by the Knights there.
And Tatum's bucket there at the end of the quarter makes it a 37-21 game. That was a very good quarter for the Irish.
Huge quarter, yeah. What'd you say, 13? Richwoods started with 13 points, so
Yeah, 20 to 7.
So 8 points for their
20
quarter.
to 8, you're right, yeah.
That's an amazing quarter. What a great job by the Irish.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes to give you the second half of action in this game.
What are you up to? Baseball player. You knew that probably though.
New Landry?
Yeah, Newt's a great guy.
New dad, new
Oh, you did?
dad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hello.
What?
They want you to stop announcing the St. Jude thing because they didn't show up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Look at you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. This is like his real career starting right now, you know?
Yeah.
How's school?
Good.
Good?
I don't start for
Oh yeah, you're not. Bradley has a really long career.
I got off the 9th, I started the 22nd.
Wow, that was choppy. No, that was ugly.
Stop.
That,
It actually got a little bit better towards the end. But Seth quickly figured out, like, everybody's gonna fall out if I keep pressing, so.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of bench.
No.
And it just was, yeah, it wasn't pretty dangerous. This was like a first game of the season.
Yes,
It was kind of good.
The referee with Lieutenant Gray in his beard is like, quit making me blow the whistle. You know, there's that look.
Yes.
And it's always in an underclass game. Usually you don't think that. It's like, the game's close enough that I can't let anything go at this point. So you might let some go if it's a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter, but he's got to call it early. And he's getting tired of calling it.
I see it. Yeah, I agree.
I can guarantee you that the concessions guy is making more money than anybody in recorded Notre Dame underclass history.
Nice.
Credit to him for doing that. You can very easily say, well, I got stuff to do it.
kids rock climbing? Is that what you do? Where do you guys go to do that? Where's that at? Oh, I didn't know they had one down there. That's cool. Is it like an old warehouse where they convert it into a...
Yeah. There's like a part, like a technique, like and I don't know if it's like a but like that they get like tall. So it's really cute.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Good.
He's done a really good job. Like,
That's awesome. Fun.
Mr. Cummings,
Oh, yeah. I'm getting you.
how was your Christmas?
Good, and yours?
It was great. We actually all of this stuff. It was crazy. Yeah.
And how are all the siblings?
Yeah, how are the kids? Well, we always do that, right?
But they're fine.
Good. That's awesome. Are you enjoying it? Yeah.
What do you do in the morning? Maybe goes off to work and I don't have anybody bother me.
There you go. Drink some coffee, relax.
I don't drink coffee.
I didn't think that you did as soon as I said it. I was like, he's not gonna.
No, I'm not a coffee.
That used to be my morning.
Really?
I couldn't believe it. I was able to drink a little coffee, read the paper. I'm like, this is awesome.
They didn't know what you did.
That's over now. Yeah.
Yeah.
During the varsity, have a visitors team from the grade schools. So we invited all the grade schools in the area to come. We have some of the schools. So at the very beginning of halftime, we're going to be recognizing them, and I'm going to have them come like down, and they will literally come on the court, and then they will go back up to their seats. But this is the like script. I just think we have to like reward them for the skills. I'm gonna let them read it, but let me know if you have questions.
I'll just read all this.
Yeah, it should be really simple. And you'll see like me there to like with them. So like you'll know that they're ready. So does that sound good?
Just kind of wave after when you're ready to go.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are doing great. Thank you.
But she's like, she's literally got the same voice as Glenn in the video. She's like,
So I guess she gets away with it.
I think she gets away with it. Yeah. She's like one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's got that little voice, like a cartoon character. It's awesome.
Who?
Annie. Yeah. How do you say no to Annie? You can't.
That wasn't the game ball. Not that it's a big difference, but like,
I seen her roll over. I thought you guys see what else.
no. Oh, we make sure you see it. We don't want to break the mood.
One of those things.
Welcome back to the second half here between Peoria Notre Dame Irish and the Richwoods Knights. Kind of a close played first quarter, and then the Irish pulled away a little bit in the second quarter. Still a very even matchup to me, but the Irish have just offensively been able to do a little more than Richwoods has. They're just handling the pressure a little better.
Yeah, this will be an interesting quarter. If Richwoods can't turn it around here soon, I'd say in the next 3.5 minutes, then it's going to be, it could be one of those where in the fourth quarter it turns into a blowout. We'll see. We'll see. Richwoods could respond.
Yeah, the last time they got a little bit of a deficit, they put on a tough press and got back within 4, but the Irish obviously responded after that.
Well, I think the danger you get into when you press Notre Dame is that you're going to foul probably. You know, it's just part of the game. When you press, you're going to create some fouls. And you know, with the rule of 5 fouls and then you're going to the free throw line, Notre Dame shoots their free throws well. So then do you really want to play half the quarter giving them, you know, extra baskets that are free throws? I don't know. It's a danger.
Also, onto that, you're going to get yourself in foul trouble.
Right.
You have to save some of your better players for a little bit of extended period of time.
Double jeopardy there, yeah. So it'll be interesting, the style of play here.
I think that ended up being 21, Talia Tatum for that basket.
That's a really good job by Shea, but just didn't get the basket off of it. But good job penetration and found the open layup. Good call. It's a nice call by the official.
I think we got to make the obligatory Notre Dame's a soccer school joke after the kickball there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I believe just about 30 feet from the gym here, I always, as I come into these games and report for duty here, it's always the Lady Irish soccer team they're in the weight room working out. So they're getting ready for spring here already.
Yeah, with the Notre Dame weight room only big enough for one team, there's a team in there just about every time you come in here.
You know what's funny? For those of you that are older like I am, and if you went to the Academy of Our Lady Spalding, and you remember the weight room we had, this thing is about 4 times bigger than what the weight room was we were. And you young man weren't able to see the Spalding Gymnasium, but a beautiful basketball gym, but no weight room. The weight room is the size of somebody's uncle's closet probably, and yet we all went in there. The ceiling was only about 5.5 feet tall, and it wasn't a very wide room either, but that's where we worked out. And it produced a lot of, anybody that has that memory, or if you're older like me, produced a lot of great players. I'll name one right off the bat. Joe Girardi came out of that weight room. So, yeah, kids today wouldn't even believe what we did. I mean, the weight room we had, and I agree. This one, you know, it's small for a high school, but again, it's about 4 times larger than what we had. Interesting.
Yeah, I can't believe I wouldn't have mentioned this on here before, but obviously I went to Notre Dame, but I grew up in Pekin.
Oh, did you?
If you've ever been to Pekin High School's gym, that is
one of the nicest.
Sight to behold,
yeah,
and then their weight room they just put in is probably bigger than the gym we're sitting in right now itself.
That facility at Pekin is amazing. Yeah, I traveled to Pekin quite a bit. My father was an official for many years, and I would go with him as a boy and carry his bag for him. And he worked, I can't remember how many Pekin holiday tournaments over there, and I saw, gosh, just amazing games over there. I can't even think of all the names right now, but the gym is, yeah, it's one of the best gyms in the area, if not the best in Central Illinois. It's amazing. That's someday, you know, that's my hope for Notre Dame someday, is that they're able to either build the new school they want, or expand and build another gym here. They certainly need it, and boy, I'd love to see it someday for these kids. And, you know, for adults like me who just want to support Catholic education and the achievement of these young kids, I'd love to see it. Look at the ball movement by the
good
Irish.
Pass by Shea Larson there.
Yeah, yeah. That's the game. You know, the danger of trying to press and push Notre Dame is they can push right back, and if you don't defend and you get a little sloppy, they start putting some layups on you, and all of a sudden we look up and it's 41-23.
Izzy Corey picked up her 3rd foul there under the basket.
A couple of substitutes coming in the game here for both teams.
Technical foul on the Irish coach, Seth Mingus.
Not sure. I didn't hear anything. I didn't get distracted. And sitting this close, you would think if there was something that was verbally said, I would have heard it. I think, and you may correct me here, but it looks like maybe he was up. There's a coach's area or a coach's box that I guess you have to stay in if you're coaching, and I think he was out of it a few times. And I think he was warned in the 1st quarter about that, so maybe that's what caused it. It's just a guess. But, you know, for the most part, I really believe the referees have done a really nice job. A lot of stuff going on tonight. It's been a herky-jerky kind of game. I mean, I don't have a great way to describe it, but real choppy and kind of a little bit sloppy. And they've done a nice job of controlling it and not letting it get out of hand. Sometimes you see games like this that are played like this, and it gets out of hand, and the referees let it get that way, and that can end up in some bad things. You might see some aggressive, violent fouls where kids get hurt, or there might be some other things that happen, and the referees have done a nice job of controlling the game, even though it's been a little choppy, sloppy.
Irish take a timeout, probably just to rein the team back in, probably explain to them, that one's on me. Now have my back on the bench here.
Yeah, again, I didn't hear anything verbally, so I think it was just being out of the box.
I think he was complaining about the foul call.
Oh, I see.
And then he got warned and went and kind of stood at the end of the bench, and then while he was standing at the end of the bench, he got the technical. So I obviously couldn't hear anything down here once he got warned, but he must have, the ref obviously heard something he didn't like.
Yes.
But I did hear him get warned. I just didn't hear what happened after it.
And Corey, again, being aggressive and just taking the ball right to the hoop. That was a great job. She has done a great job all year this year so far with being the person who has no fear with if she gets an entry-level pass or if she sees a lane to drive in like the replay, she just takes it right to the hole. there's no fear there, and she's going to look to score. I just like the way she plays.
Makes the first. That foul was Talia Tatum's fourth.
There we go.
She comes out of the game right
You know,
here.
we had talked about her earlier, and I had said she's very aggressive down there, but I was surprised she'd only had one foul. Now she's built that up to 4, and that's kind of the way she's played the entire game, just being very aggressive. And she's a bigger girl, so she carries a lot of the responsibility for rebounding and things like that. So just the style of this game, she's picking up her fouls quickly. Great move there again for the bucket for the Irish.
I think that last bucket gave Izzy Corey 18. If
My
I'm
goodness,
not.
great job so far. And we're only really, we're not even halfway through the third quarter, so she's really doing a great job tonight.
I was incorrect. They gave her 20.
20, wow. You know, again, there's the encouragement too. If you're watching this ball game at home and you're a fan of the Lady Irish, you know, whether one of your granddaughters or a friend of yours or you're the parent of one of these girls, you got to be excited for the future of the program, even though the varsity Lady Irish, what is their record now? Are they like 16 or 17-3 now?
Yeah, I know they still only have 3 losses.
Yeah.
I don't know what the win total's up to now.
It's amazing. So you have to be happy with the depth of the program, and they're not going anywhere. They've got some great players coming up through the program. Great effort that time by Shea Larson.
Ashton Dollars checks in for Lucy Cusack, and Maya Tenen comes in for
Oh, wow.
good move by Cameron Cooley there.
Richwoods now making a real effort to get the ball inside to Cooley, trying to see if they can either draw some fouls or get Cooley hot to get him back in the game here.
Yeah, I don't mind that idea with the Irish pressure up top, force them to guard the tallest girl on the floor.
And the tempo's changed slightly here in the last minute or so, where Richwoods is being more patient on offense, and it's kind of slowed the tempo down, which isn't a bad thing.
Another thing that helps trying to get the ball inside for Richwoods is Izzy Corey's got 3 fouls already.
There's
so
what they're doing. Okay, that's the strategy. And she's been, obviously, you mentioned her points, the best player right now tonight for the Irish with the points and the defense and the size that she presents down low. Good strategy. I think that's a 3. Is this a 3-shot foul?
Yep.
I think it is.
it's Ashton Dollars at the line,
Uh-oh.
shooting 3.
She's got to have a few points, too. She can shoot it. We've talked about it.
That gave her 8 for the game, that last free throw.
Yeah, and she's got another one after this, so maybe into double digits if she can make the last one here. Nice balance by the Lady Irish with their contributions and scoring. Irish have gone just a little bit cold from the perimeter here, but still getting to the free throw line, so they maintain that 20-point lead.
Although they didn't make the shot, I kind of like the out-of-bounds plays that kind of seems like everyone's just running at the basket and kind of there's no real idea of what they're doing, and then they end up getting a pass for a wide-open shot.
Yeah, that's again, I mean, the Irish do a nice job of looking, keeping their eyes up and looking all the time. watch them catch the pass here as you're watching at home. First thing they do is they look for the open player before they do anything else, which is, again, I think taught, and that really creates a lot of opportunity to move the ball and find the open player. Wow. I've been watching.
Clara Gregg's first field goal of the game. She
Yeah.
had 3 free throws before that.
I was watching Clara in the first half, the way she shoots. It's interesting. She sort of takes I don't even know what to call it, but like a skip towards the basket, where she doesn't have both feet kind of squared up, but she sort of skips to the basket, and she has a great looking shot and great follow through. It's just an interesting style to watch. She does it when she shoots free throws too, I've noticed. She doesn't keep her feet square. She right foot forward and a little bit of almost a skip. It's pretty interesting to watch. And it definitely works because she put the 3 in the hole there.
Good pass by Shea Larson to get the 50-50 ball and then get it out without traveling.
Corey's got to be a little careful in there. I think, did you say she had 3 fouls?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach there and got away with it. I hope she stays careful. We've got another quarter to play, and she would be a tough one to lose at this point of the game.
Foul goes on Maya Tenen. Yeah, in the opposite way, Cameron Cooley kind of be as aggressive as she wants right now. She still doesn't have a foul yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, especially with, like you mentioned, Corey in foul trouble. And again, the Cooley girl's really a good size athlete for a freshman. She looks like she's been athletic her whole life. She can really move, and she's got great size. It's kind of interesting to watch here as we get closer to the end of the third quarter. The fans are starting to come in, and we're starting to fill this place up a little bit. I hope we get a great crowd. What we have, a jump ball? Jump ball.
I had an impaired view because the ref was right in front of me. I didn't really see what happened to that play.
I didn't see it either, but Richwoods bench is not too happy with the call. But we have a jump, and it's Notre Dame's possession, so we move on. I don't know an argument yet that any coach has won with an official. So usually, whatever the official says is what we're doing. So it's one of those things. Even if they're wrong, they're right. They're always right. Again, we've said that before. Tough job to do. I think overall, again, they've done a really nice job with a very, two teams are super aggressive, and for lack of a better word, they kind of both have been reaching and grabbing, and there you go. There's another example of when someone drives in the lane, the two defenders for the Irish there converge and reach.
We don't have a 50. We
And
don't have a 50.
Must have been 30 on the foul there.
We don't have a 50. We don't have a 50 yet.
30, that's what I thought. Yeah, they had the foul originally called on 50, but the foul's now been changed to Sticklemeyer, 30. I'm sure the Irish coach will talk to the kids. This is a great game to look at on film again and rewatch, and then talk about moving your feet. Play defense by moving your body with your feet and stuff instead of reaching. Because that was an example right there where two girls converged and they both reached and somebody picked up a foul. So now there's an example again. Richwoods gets frustrated, then they reach. So another choppy foul. I mean, when I say choppy, the gameplay here gets interrupted by a lot of stoppages. So again, Notre Dame back at the line where I think they're doing very well here tonight. I don't have the percentage, but they seem just in memory to have made more than they've missed at the free throw line. Good job. Yep, making their free throws. Big part of the game, make your free throws.
They're 10 for 16 right now.
Yeah, not terrible. I mean, that's way above 50%. I'm not a mathematician, but somebody out there can do that for me.
No, why call that?
But yeah, like you're saying, a lot of times with the Big 12, it's gonna be a physical game. You gotta almost let them play for a lot of the, let a lot of fouls or what you could call like a game where a lot of softer fouls are getting called. You kind of gotta let those go in a game like today, where you know it's gonna be physical.
Otherwise, you could be blowing your whistle every possession, and that would be really unfortunate and not pleasant to watch for anybody, including the girls playing the game. So yeah, the referees have done a nice job. They found a balance. Big bank shot three-pointer there, it looked like, right before the quarter ended for the Knights.
As the Irish hold a 47-31 lead, we'll see in about a minute with the fourth quarter of action.
Sounds good.
With the 5th and 6th grade girls basketball team, please report to the east bleachers. All 5th and 6th grade girls basketball teams report to the east bleachers. Hey, you know. You know what that means.
The Knights slightly closed the gap in that quarter.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. They're going to fight the whole time. I haven't seen any quit in them yet. Notre Dame's got a nice, comfortable lead. Let's hope they can kind of keep it here for a while. I think the longer they can keep it and maybe stretch it out, then we'll see what happens. But right now, yeah, Richwoods is going to come out playing hard.
It's been a little unusual to see the Irish struggle from three tonight. I think they've got just the 1-3 from Allers early, but they've been making plays like that all night. So
great pass. Yeah,
they've still been
I
scoring.
love the patience there. You know, I was going to say if you were around in the old days of any Peoria area basketball, you got a lead like this, you just pull it out. You pull the ball out. There's no shot clock yet for the IHSA, so you use the clock as your friend. And Notre Dame did a great job there. They were patient, and they moved the ball around, and they used the clock, and then they found their open lane and an easy layup. So I love that. Love that they did that. There's no reason to push or hurry right now if you've got the ball on offense. Although, as I say that, there goes a three.
Ashton Allers with her second three of the game.
Yeah, and it's in, so big shot. You're not disappointed when you fire up threes and they go in, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And that pushes the Irish lead back above 20.
foul there. Richwoods with a flurry of threes. They're just trying to get something to foul or fall, excuse me. And then not a bad idea of putting the young freshman under the basket, Cameron Cooley, just to see if she can get a rebound on a missed three. But it just didn't work out. The Irish out hustling for the rebound, and Richwoods has to foul, and now Notre Dame's ball again. So again, would love to see if the Irish would take about a minute off the clock. We'll see what they do, though. I know they're not built that way. That's not how they play, but this is the kind of time where you don't need to push it all. You don't need to hurry. The clock is your friend.
I think also at the 20-point lead, the Richwoods.
I laugh. I'm sorry at home if I'm laughing, but it's just as I say, slow it down, use the clock. Forget about that. I must be too old is the problem. That's old-style basketball. But they find, again, a nice layup, so that's fine. You know, if you can find a quick, easy layup, take it. Here I am saying slow it down, and the Irish don't know what that means. And that's okay. The way they play works, that's for sure. Look at that. Great drive by Larson.
When I was in high school, it was usually with a lead like this, move the ball. If you get a wide open layup, take that.
Yeah, so you're part
obviously
of that.
The Irish have taken advantage of that twice in a row, getting
too bad.
Ollers
Good effort. Good effort.
Easy layup, and then a good mid-range runner for Shea Larson on the next time down the court.
Yeah, and that time Allers for the Irish, I mean, she had good position and she did the right thing. The problem is she kind of like a defensive back that gets called for pass interference. She leaned on the back of the Richwoods player and used her to kind of get that position. So there's the foul. And a good basket there for the Knights.
That was Talia Tatum.
They got a long way to go, though. We're about 5 minutes left in the game, and they're down quite a bit. Irish have to really do a better job here of let's take our time. Let's take care of the basketball. Let's find a good shot. Let's see what they do. Ooh, wow, close.
I think if she would have caught it with both feet on one side and then gone back, it would have been different. But since she had them kind of straddling when she caught the ball.
Which is fine, because then she hasn't really established herself on either side of the. I agree. But that was close. The reason I reacted there is because it was close. If she had straddled and stepped backwards, I think that was definitely going to be an over and back. Luckily, she stepped forward rather than backwards.
Natalie Buckhart at the line.
Natalie's got the best shoes on the floor here. If you can see that from home, those are awesome. I always appreciate a good pair of tennis shoes. Look at those things. Those are awesome.
I always thought it was, she makes second. I always thought it was easier to pair a multicolored shoe like that with your home white jersey.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it for us when we wear navy or green on the road. It's hard to pair a multicolored shoe with that. White, you can kind of flow it. Or if you have an all black jersey, you can flow it.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, white or black, definitely.
But any
beautiful shoes.
Green, blue, red, you can't really get it to match to that.
I don't know why. My whole life, I always liked a good pair of tennis shoes. I think when I was little, they just didn't, gosh, I'm a 70s kid, so they didn't have a lot of tennis. Not until Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan started selling tennis shoes, But before that, it was always just white canvas. That was it. That's all you had.
That was the only thing the NBA was allowed to wear.
That's right. I mean, and I grew up, and that's all we, so I just love, I don't know, shoes. Richwoods, they have team shoes. Those are beautiful. The Irish have the pink shoes and then the multicolor shoes. It's just good for them. Have fun. And that's it. Have fun with what you're doing. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. That's the way it should be played. Every sport you play, don't ever take it too seriously. Just have fun with it and enjoy it. It's a sport. It's a game, for goodness sakes. Yeah, it's just a game.
Speaking of shoes, I got my nice pair of Jordan 1 lows on right now.
Oh, my gosh, I didn't even notice. Those are rare and fantastic. Those are beautiful. Didn't even notice that. Jordan 1.
Ooh, they counted the basket there. And the foul's on Natalie Buckhart. I saw the basket go in. I didn't know the foul was on the. Oh, nope, they didn't count it. He was saying on the floor.
On the floor, gotcha.
Very similar calls.
Yeah, which sure looked like it. Wow.
Buckhart's going to get her third.
All of a sudden, the pace of the game has gotten like too much syrup that you put on your pancakes. It's just sticky and gooey and not very tasty. So yeah, it was flowing pretty good there for a while, but a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. Hopefully we can just, again, settle things down and move the ball around, look for the best shot. There we go, good shot, missed it. Good shot though. And let's, hopefully don't reach, just keep moving your feet. There we go, good rebound, nice job. Good, again, rebound caused by position. Good steal by the Knights.
The worst thing for the Irish here would be to have the clock stopping a lot.
Right, let's just keep that thing rolling. We've got a big lead, and just like that, we predict by saying it out loud, we jinxed ourselves and we've got another whistle.
It's Kendall Gillespie's third. Corey makes her first.
Still making points here. Corey's having a great night. I don't know what her career high is, but I bet we're close to it tonight. Anytime you're over 20 points, that's an amazing night.
Yeah, that second free throw there gave her 22 for the night.
Good job. I'll have to ask her that after the game. What's her career high? I bet this is close. I'm just going to bet. Good rebound. Good job looking down the floor as well. Boy, good hustle there by the Knights. Clara Gregg. I like the way she plays.
Yeah, got two of her own rebounds.
Yeah, she's done a nice job. Yeah, it was good hustle. So give her credit. That was fun to watch. If you're a Knights fan.
It's Kendall Gillespie's fourth. Shea Larson at the line to shoot two.
This might be, of all the home games we've had so far this year, this is probably the most free throws I think I've seen. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just pointing out kind of the pace of this game and how it's been interrupted a lot by fouls. Good job at the line there. Nice job. Good concentration.
The Irish have shot 21 and the Knights have shot 10. 31 free throws.
And again, think about the rules now. That's usually you don't shoot that many because of the change in the rules.
Yeah.
But boy, we've seen a lot.
The 5 fouls straight to 2, you end up.
Wow, what a pass all the way across court. If she hits it, oh my goodness, if she hit that, I was going to say, what a pass. Richwoods has to push because they're down.
Another good bucket by Clara Gregg.
She's had a nice little night for the Knights, no pun intended. She's done a nice job. Wow. Yeah, there's a travel. Just got to slow it down. You got to understand with a lead, you don't need to push this hard. Again, no offense to anybody. I just think that is their style, so it's hard to. It's like driving a drag racer, and you got to put a brake on. Those things aren't made to stop, and they just are made to go. And that's kind of Notre Dame style. So it's hard to, when you have such a big lead, back it off. There's Gregg again. No basket that time.
Think they're going to say that was out on the Irish. Greg's going to go to the line. It's Buckhart's fourth. Claire Grave makes the first.
Greg again, pretty good shooting style. If you watch, she's got good rotation on the basketball and follows through to the basket. Good job. She's got good form. There it is. Good. Nice job.
As she comes out of the game, that good night for her. She had 14 there.
Yeah, real nice job. Real nice job. You always appreciate, whether it's opponent or one of your own, that if the opponent has somebody who hustles and plays the game right, then you appreciate that. And I noticed that tonight with Greg. She's a good player, and I appreciate what she can do. And the Irish, again, though, their defense tonight, the pressure, the ball movement, that's been the key. Those things, just nonstop, no let up, no stopping. Again, the crowd here, really nice. It's the first time I've seen the balcony almost full. Really nice.
Good board by 22, Lucy. Oh no, 32, sorry. Allie Kinning there.
Now I hear the Irish coach telling the girls, move the ball, don't hold it, move it. Good steal there.
And I think that was number 4, Mayaja Brown.
And you might be a little frustrated if you watch that at home and you see the turnover, because that's not like the Irish. And that just proves my point. They're not built to hold the ball. They're built to push and score and be relentless on defense. So really hard to change and metamorphosize yourself into something that you're not. Hard to do that for anything you're doing. So they struggle when they have to slow down. So, it's the, being up by so much, they have a hard time backing it off. So at least we're at the free throw line again.
5, Jolie Mingus at the line, missing the first.
And there's no doubt they're going to win this game, but, the lead has shrunk because of the style of play. They've tried to back it off, and it's just not in their nature. Ooh, look for the open. There you go. Keep moving the ball. Good job, girls. Now, you'd probably say just follow your shot. That's what the next thing would be on that one. Nope, travel. Oh, boy. We didn't need that. That's a late in the game technical that nobody needs.
I can give y'all 2. Technical foul on 4.
I mean, the referee was right. What had happened there is the girl slipped and slid on. We've seen that a little bit at this end of the floor tonight, too. Girls have tried to stop, make a change quickly, and then they've slipped and their feet come out, and that's what happened there. And then the travel was called. Well, she didn't like it, so you cannot speak or talk back to the referee, and that's what she did. And, and that's the reason for the technical. The reason you, as a fan and spectator, you don't want to see that is the game's already done and it's over, and there's only 39 seconds left. So it's kind of silly. So you don't wish that on anybody, for the player or the coach of the team or anything. It's just not necessary. Not necessary. Irish just try to hopefully run the clock down, run it out maybe. Don't even really have to shoot with the lead they have.
Yeah, I would think they're probably going to try and get the ball to Jolie Mingus or Natalie Buckhart right here.
Yeah.
2 other players that are role players who don't get in as much as the other. It's not a huge roster as much as the other 6 on the team, 7 on the team.
Nice job here by the Irish. Move the ball around.
Yep.
Nice job. Way to go.
Pretty well played game by both teams. The Irish obviously made a few more shots than Richwoods. It resulted in the 61-43 win. We'll see you back for the varsity action in about 15 minutes.